Absolutely typical Van Nistelrooy. Something out of nothing.
Of course, expectations are high, and from everybody around. But my personal expectations are maybe higher, so that's no problem.
The crazy thing was that I was fearless. I was absolutely fearless. I didn't have a clue what I was going into. Obviously, now looking back on the situation, I know what it is to play for United, and I know what it is, what kind of impact it can have. You know, a massive. If massive money is being paid for a player, but I didn't have the smallest problem with it. I just, was living my dream. I was like, oh, I'm going to play with Keane, with Beckham, with Scholes, with Giggs, and I was just excited, and I just wanted to prove them and the manager, obviously, and the United fans what I was capable of, and I forgot everything, and I sort of went into that tunnel and never looked back really. I needed to deserve my place in the team, in the club, and I had a lot of respect for what they had achieved, and I had to do it all. I did nothing really. I won in the Dutch league, and I probably felt pretty confident about that, but that wasn't in comparison. That was nothing, and I just started working, and tried to add something to that team. English football traditionally has been watched all over the world as well as in Holland, and I was watching the FA Cup finals on Wembley, and it's just such a big thing for me to go to England and trying to win the Premiership and the FA Cup, and lifting them both was a great moment. Over the 5 years, if you look over the period of 5 years, it's been excellent. That was. Besides the last problematic thing, there was really nothing between us. There was only great respect, professionalism. He made me the player that I became at United, and I think I did my job for him as well. So in that sense, it was working perfectly. And then the way it ended, it ended, and in the end it was a fallout. You fall out and you don't talk, and it's sort of you move on. And I think he did as well with the club, and he thought, well, it's just move on. I didn't play in the Carling Cup final. I didn't even come on, and that was a disappointing moment for me. But in the end, these things happen, and more players at United left. And he signs new players, and he builds new teams. That's what he does. That's why he's there for such a long time. That's why he's successful. When I came, and Nicole was there, Dwight York were there, and they always said to me, "Listen, enjoy your time here, because at a certain point he'll move on." And that's obviously football. And I moved on, and he did. And I think for both of us, it didn't really go in the wrong direction. I never thought I would leave until I sort of was more on the bench. I didn't play. I was playing a lot of games, but I was more on the bench as well. And I was thinking, okay, when then a club as Madrid comes, then you don't think twice really, and you get also the possibility to leave if it's not an issue. You can't even leave. So, but it was. I was able to talk to other teams, so in that sense I thought, well, maybe it's time to move on. When I left Madrid, I thought I would retire in Hamburg. That was what I thought. I thought, well, I am, what was I, 33, coming 34. I think, well, sign a year and a half there would bring me till 35, and then I would see what was happening. I was hoping, if everything goes well, I can stay another year and look at it year by year. And so at the time, I didn't really think about Spain and Malaga. It wasn't in my mind at the time. A lot changed here in that 1.5 years. The club has been taken over. The new trainer came, new manager, new players. And then the project that I came across, talking to different people within the club and also my manager, and talking to people in the world of football in Spain, they were all very positive. They were all very clear about it. Hey, this Malaga is going forward, and very quickly. There are very good professionals behind the scenes. I think they run the club in a very professional way. I can compare it with all the teams I played before, you know, as a matter of the way it's organized, the training sessions, the traveling, the way the players are treated. So that's very important to me, and here they put that in place very quickly and very good. So that's good to work. It's the professional climate is there. You know, tradition you can't buy. You can't buy 100 years of tradition that Manchester United has. It's impossible, but you have to start one day, you know, to maybe in I don't know how many years you can get a certain tradition going. And I think that's exciting, you know, to be in the beginning of a project like that. Financial possibilities there to invest in players, in training grounds, in professionals who help the players perform. And you can see it at City. It took a while. Also in Paris now, there's a thing going on. Also, you know, maybe one of the first was obviously Abramovich at Chelsea, who did that. So yeah, it's definitely excited to be part of that those projects.